This video is not financial advice. This video is made for entertainment purposes only. What is up, everyone? Safe Investor AG here. HBAR Simp Saucy Warrior. And it has been a dump of a day for the HBAR ecosystem and especially for the Saucerswap and Saucy Warriors. But we shouldn't get discouraged because these are the times when if you have been keeping some dry ammo, buy. Like the Backstreet Boys say, buy. Okay, so I want to share with you guys five micro tokens that, in my opinion, will still explode even during a bear market. And they've been performing actually pretty good, in my opinion. And I'm gonna share it from the safest to the least and most highest riskiest one. Okay, so before I share with you my 5 tokens, I just want to say, go over some basics. So it was a major dump on March 8th. So you can see here, we went for practically 30 million down to 15 million in liquidity. Just everything got halved. Bam. Probably because HBAR supposedly got hacked. Well, so we see here in a matter of a month, okay, HBAR went from almost 10 cents all the way down to 5.5 cents in a matter of a month. Yes, just about a 50% drop. And Sauce, well, kind of follows suit. It went from, as you can see here, almost basically 4 cents to right below 2 cents, 1.93 cents. So we cannot ignore that, okay? Now, it was a dump of a day, major dump. But there were some tokens that took this dump like a champ, yeah? So, and my number one, my safest that I think should still explode. I mean, it's not gonna do a massive run, I think, when it does explode, but it should explode. And you can see you can feel the room of how much people still believe in this project, and that is my number one, Head Starter. Head Starter, during the dump of a day, okay, Head Starter, as you can see, has been trending down for about, let's see here, over here, since March 12th. It was 2.4 cents, and now it's sitting at 1.5 cents. And during the dump day on March 8th, as you can see here, it barely even tickled. It did nothing to it. And when it did dump yesterday, it went from 1.5 cents all the way to 1.4 cents. That is it, Head Starter. It took it like a massive champ. Amazing project, amazing project. And yeah, this is a great project. It's in an amazing buy zone, and you can see here how it's been trading sideways. It's just staying. So right now it's in the buy zone. Right now it's doing great. So I think Head Starter, it's a great project, and it's taking it like a major champ. Like it barely affected it. Now my second token, remember, I'm going from the least riskiest to the highest risk. So my next token, I gotta give it up for HBAR Sweet. Bam. Now HBAR Sweet. Let's look at some specs here. Now HBAR Sweet here, you can see that it's been trading sideways. And on the day that it dumped, or there was a major dumpage, it did dump. Bam. It went so low as 3018. But it recovered within the same time frame all the way up to 3027. Just it recovered insanely, almost as if someone just did a simple trade because they're too scared to sell. Okay, HBAR Suite project is amazing. They want to replace smart contracts with smart nodes. I think it will happen, and this will easily at 100 to 1000x when it does. This one's set to explode, in my opinion. And comment down below, how strongly do you think it'll explode when it does? But look at the chart. It looks amazing. Just look at that chart. and look at the entire chart. It's been trending sideways, just like Head Starter. And when it did spike, it went to 3 zeros and 7. Okay, you know, it's set to at least 3x back to its all-time high, but I think it'll just burst that ceiling when it happens. When will it happen? No clue. Okay, now my next one up, remember I'm going from the least riskiest to the most riskiest. My next one up is none other than ETT, Energy Trade Token. You'll know what this is. These are all of these have been utility tokens. I think this one will be useful. It's a token that's used to gauge the energy usage in the entire HBAR ecosystem. Well, I believe they want to use it for any ecosystem, but it's starting in the HBAR ecosystem. Great project. But let's look at it. What happened when it dumped during the dump day? So March 8th, this is when it was dumping. It went from 3 zeros and 5, 7, and when it finished dumping, it finished at 3 zeros and 4, 9. It barely even tickled it. Wow. So it did great, amazing. So project is amazing. The volume is really low right now. It's actually very bullish when it's this low. Total value locked is 53,000. It barely lost any total value locked. And let's look at the all-time trading. It's also been trading sideways. You see that? It's actually trading an oversold. Now, when it crashed, okay, all I'm trying to say, you see this? When everything else crashed and fell anywhere from, you know, within a month, okay, they fell 50%. Energy Trade Token didn't fall 50%, okay? It fell probably 40%ish, but for being a micro, that's huge. It didn't fall back down to its low of 30245. It's staying right in that trading range of 3 zeros and 5. That's amazing. It's holding up there, and honestly, it's looking like it's on the major buy zone right now. It's holding amazingly. Okay, that's one. Number 3. Now we're gonna get to the riskiest of riskiest. Now these are Energy Trade Token, and this next one I'm gonna name. I had a hard time placing them. You know, number 3, number 4, because this number 4 one could also be number 3. But I guess they're tied to 3 and tied to 4. And then the number 5 is just too risky to even consider. So, all right. So my number 4/3 would be Grelf. Okay, Grelf. Let's look it up as well. Grelf has been ascending. Okay. During dump day, let's look at it. What happened on the 8th? It started dumping, yes, but it took effect on the 9th, and it went from 1.6 cents all the way down to right below 1 cent. Just it hung in there for like a split second, and then immediately got bought up all the way to 1.4, and it's been trading sideways since then. But the overall that's been doing, it's been pushing up. It's actually up about 2,000% within the past month, and is really not looking to stop. This is a meme coin, and the reason why I'm considering this one, and strongly considering, the more I dig deeper, the more bullish I get. It's got too many catalysts going for itself. It is a meme coin, and it got voted and vetted into the Saucerswap ecosystem. It's got no utility at all, just so you understand. No utility, nothing. Okay, you need to understand what you're investing in. So Grelf, the total value locked, actually went up, while the other utility coins actually dropped. This one, it went up. I'm keeping this one, an eye on this one, because it keeps making leaps into new levels. So over here, the total value locked dropped all the way to almost 19,000. But when it recovered right here, okay, from 1 cent, 1.1 cent, all the way to 1.3 cents, that's only like a 15% recovery, okay? The total value locked went to 30,000. It went to 19,000 to 30,000. That's about a 60%. Almost as if people dumped and then they immediately were bought back in because they don't want to miss out on whatever happens with growth. And it's looking like it's trickling up, not down. And it's making great improvements and advancements. So that's growth, okay? Now my next one is riskiest of risks. I mean, this is the one that I wouldn't even put more than probably $10 because that's how risky it is. Oh, by the way, the reason why energy trade token and growth, I consider him being on par on third and fourth, is because growth got voted into the Saucerswap ecosystem, and now it's got the claim of first meme coin of HBAR, and that's why it's trending up. And ETT, energy trade token, right here, has not gotten voted into the Saucerswap ecosystem just yet. See, it's got the triangle with exclamation mark, but it's the only one that's hanging up here in, let me show you, in the top 20. Check that out. See, growth, it's hanging its position up there. Energy trade token is the only one in the top 20 tokens in the Saucerswap ecosystem that hasn't gotten voted in. So it's a matter of time until it does. Okay. And HBAR Suite, same thing. I guess you could say they're all on the same level because they haven't gotten voted in. But this utility, to me, it's far greater than energy trade token. Much, much, much greater. HBAR Suite, this utility surpasses this one, which is why I placed it on the second place, but it's still very risky because it's not voted in. Last but not least, the most riskiest one, I have to point this one out, Cacleo. Cacleo I went over on my last video, and holy crap, this one just straight up looks like a dumpster coin. And I mean, look, it's been pushing up. Okay, that's it. It's gone about 1,000%, and since it got included in the chart, which was like the 27th of February, just recently, and it's just went up. The volume is at 0, but when it goes to like 80 bucks, it explodes. But what the crap is this thing? It's a meme coin, hasn't gotten voted into the Saucerswap ecosystem. I wouldn't put any more than $10 on this thing. Honestly, it's shady AF. When the market dumped, okay, let's go back on the 8th. Okay, look at that. It just recovered. And it dumped again and recovered. So, and it looks like it wants to break a new ceiling. That is crazy. So, markets are irrational sometimes. Just remember, you got to stay rational sometimes, and you still come out on top. Okay, so those are my top 5 coins. To me, the safest one is Head Starter. It's a win-win either way, whatever happens to Head Starter. And then number 2 is HBAR Suite, just because the utility on this bad boy, man, it's amazing. And then number 3 and number 4 to me are the same, is ETT, Energy Trade Token, and growth. They're the same. The demand on Energy Trade Tokens higher just because its community, it's bigger. So if you look at Energy Trade Token, okay, it's got about 3,000 followers, right? And then Crete, they're the creators of growth. Whoops, what the heck happened? Here it is. Crete, they got 2,167 followers. So they got a bigger crowd, more than doubled, and it's a pretty good project. This is just a meme, period. Just remember that. And then the last one that's breaking ceilings, and whether I like it or not, it's gonna keep breaking ceilings, Cacleo. But the problem with Cacleo, I'll show you right now. You ready? Ready for this? Okay, this is the mainnet. Look, the max supply is infinite. Yes, the supply is 1 million. 1 measly million is nothing. That's impressive. Like, you can dump $3,000 on this thing and you will definitely buy 25% of the entire float. But there's a price impact. I'll explain later what that means. But yeah, I don't trust that thing. But you're welcome to buy it. You know, it might be the next Shiba Inu runner, you know. So, but yeah, but if you compare the other ones, while HBAR Suite, it's amazing. HBAR Suite, okay, see, if you go to the mainnet, they're finite. Their supply is finite. It's not infinite. Okay. And same goes for the other ones. Go to I think the so Graph, same thing. I've showed it before, but I'll show you again. I want to show you ETT, Energy Trade Token. This one is infinite, so beware when you buy it. Okay, it's 10 billion and it's infinite. The project is amazing, but it's great, but to me not as great as HBAR Suite. But just keep that in mind when you consider. Okay, those are my top 5 guys. Head Starter, HBAR Suite, Energy Trade Token, Graph, and Clio. They were not affected much by the dumpage, honestly. Really, it's pretty amazing. But I hope you guys have a great day. Comment down below which one do you think is going to be the runner-up, or which one's going to spike on this bear market. Because in my opinion, I think one of them will spike even during this bear market. This whole year might be an entire bear market, so it's great for everyone that's been wishing to have an entry point to accumulate, and it's going to be amazing for whoever's got some dry powder. All right, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. This is not financial advice, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.